Day 009. Well, I have to make some changes. Potentially homeless rating 2.4. Intentionalities. Meditated, 369 method, listened to mental games, worked out, coach hour, first jungle podcast interview. Homeless problems. 2 hours of public transportation. Scouted for an hour or so for my sleeping quarters. Ate only once. Waking up in the Planet Fitness, I realized I could potentially be running in place. The past 9 days has consisted of getting the podcast equipment and giving all of it back. 40% of my time given. Then 30% of my time is me trying to find somewhere in the cut I can sleep. Public transportation makes everything go longer. 20, 30 minutes of travel turns into 2 hours. LOL. That's 10% of my time. Working out, probably another 10%. Then just fight or flight thoughts and brainstorming of what all my next moves need to be. 10%. All good. We've made slow progress. Anyways, felt sketch as fuck last night about the whole situation. I just said I'm not dying to today buy some Javelinas or a gas station, dude. Packed all my shit up, meditated, 369 method, scouted where the next Planet Fitness I can go, to which of course was 2 hours away with public transportation and buses. Fuck it. I can never be bored, especially now. So much to work on with the content. 10-minute video edits take forever, hours long as hell. I don't think anybody really realizes how long a YouTube edit actually takes and the time and energy needed to be spent, but it doesn't matter. The results matter. I got to the third bus station and saw what apparently looked like two homeless people. In my head, I was trying not to just ask if they are homeless. Asked asked him if he lived here long and what he did for work. He opened right up, had so much wisdom. This guy has to be my first interview. Waited for him outside the shelter. I followed him. Actually, took the bus to go follow him to the shelter. Waited for him for about an hour, and him specifically because I believe I could learn something from it. I can learn something within any situation, but I was able to be patient for it. He was also had a transgender girlfriend, which is pretty interesting, which there's no judgment there, and I'm only more happy for him because of that. I think my open mind of working at temptation, the topless, I don't only resort, definitely changed my views, but that being said, seeing the Jungle podcast is about your story, mindset, relationships. I was excited to have the first interview with him about it all. We talked for about an hour. I realized I was trying to be in control of the conversation while also having a timeline. Instead of just flowing and being present, I have a lot of work to do. Looking back at the video, I actually did pretty well. And I tried my best to keep him on a certain timeline because he would veer off into a different ramble of thoughts in his head. And I just had to keep it on point. And as you guys see, it's one of the YouTube videos that is up right now. It's saying Juan's transgender homeless story. It's actually really insightful and I believe creates a lot of value. You can watch the whole video on my YouTube, and that last thing he said was stop. The last quote he said was stop and love life. If not, ironically, you'll become a hater, which is interesting because if you don't love life, guess what? You're going to hate it. And that's going to make you a hater of other people. It's actually really interesting. It's crazy how a man who's been homeless since 2013 can say this. Love it. I realized half of my head was cut off from the whole video. Fuck it. Imperfections are the skies of insecurity. I posted anyways, and I only have 280 followers at this point, so we're in the beginning stages, regardless. I went to Planet Fitness to drop off my bag so I could do some scouting in the jungle for my next temporary sleeping quarters. Walked around about an hour or so, found the spot in the dirt alleyway, and then behind the Walmart. Went went Walmart, went to Walmart, got big ass chicken, $6. Then said fuck it, got $5 for 4 muffins. Ate all of it that night. I worked out and to my dirt alleyway for the slumbering. I noticed the homeless shit I do. Finesse buses, which I don't do anymore. Portable charger, lifesaver. Scouting for a home. Planet Fitness charging. shower at Planet Fitness, cold shower at Planet Fitness, eating fire meal a day, slept one cover over my feet and head. I have one cover over my feet and then my head, and then head over my blanket with all my clothes. I hate palm trees because they don't cover shit. So pretty much there are no trees in Arizona, so it made me love life even more. I'm blowing drying my towel after I use it, which because after my towel's wet, heavy, and I have to dry it so it doesn't become smell nasty in my bag. Putting my dirty clothes in plastic baggies in my backpack. Bougie things. Shower after I shit. Don't eat the mushy part of the banana. Yeah, so I shower. I need to. That's the only bougie things I have to have is after I shit, I have to shower. It's like no conversation needed. And the banana part, the mushy part, I can't have. I can't do it. Nope. That's that. What's up? Keep spreading it. Remember, love is the answer, not the question. And this is the story where we bring people's stories to reality. Yeah. Yeah.